Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the scene for Sept of the Howling Wind, a Werewolf the Apocalypse joint set in San Diego. So Jesse, having the extremely confusing day that he has had, just finished up somebody's rite of accomplishment, and he's he's cleaned up from it. And he's walking back towards God only knows where. Actually, right now he's wandering because he's thinking. He's kind of tumbling around the thoughts in his head, not really paying attention to where he can go. Yes, not really paying attention to where he can go, like what he's doing, all that good stuff. And just kind of. I imagine he comes across someone.
He does, and this certain someone is actually looking for Jesse because he's supposed to fucking go home today, and he wants to fucking go home today. Like,
So he'll stop and he'll say, "Holy hell, it's a silver fang."
he gives a bit of a smile to Jesse.
Holy hell, it's a hot silver fang. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. You are really gorgeous. Hold a hand up, like, oh my god. Himself for a second, like, hold up, give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. Go on.
He smirks.
Oh,
Look,
don't do that. Don't do that.
I
Go on.
actually came here with a purpose, and I need to carry out that purpose so I can fucking go home. So,
All I heard was you
yeah.
purpose fuck and go home. Let's go. That's not your purpose, is it? I'm sorry. Let's start over at the beginning.
No, see, he almost says something and then he just kind of waves it off. He was thinking in his head, "No, I've spent too much time fucking, and that's why I'm still here."
So cross his arms. What's up?
Well, I need to actually properly interview you. That's why I'm
Oh
here.
my god. Ouch. Where do you want to do this?
Uh, I don't care.
And when you say properly interview, you mean actually just speak to me, right?
I have to talk to you, ask you a few questions, and formulate some sort of something and report back.
Okay, good. I thought this was a shakedown. Holy shit.
Oh, no, look, if I was gonna kill you, I would have done it already.
No, you wouldn't have. And he'll shake his head.
Anyway,
You know, I had blocked out the fact that you were the one that was there that night. He'll kind of point at him, remembering. He absentmindedly forgot that he was there that night.
he'll nod.
He looks as though he wants to say something to Eli, but he doesn't. He just kind of nods and says, "Okay, where you want to go?"
Well, I'm staying in the pool house. Let's just go there.
I'll follow him. I'll go with him and follow him.
I'll lead him there. We'll sit him down at the kitchen table.
He'll first he'll go to the fridge like he knows what the fuck everything is, and he'll grab something like a snack.
Well, gee, probably because he fucking does.
You know, exactly. He'll go and he'll grab some snacks, something to drink. He'll flop at the table, sit down.
So I've been here for a week observing. And so I just have to ask, what the hell possessed you to do all this?
Glorious purpose.
No, don't give me that fucking shit.
No, I'm fucking serious.
Really?
Yes, of course. But you think I just stumbled ass backwards into this shit? No, I made a fucking choice. I was tired of this. I am tired of this. I'm tired of Metis being treated like second class citizens. I'm tired of people not being able to love who they love. I'm sick of it. So I fix it.
He nods at that. Why don't you look, I heard that there was something about Coyote involved. I am interested to know about that.
They'll shrug and I'll say, I'm the chosen coyote. I ain't got no bearing on it though. Ain't
Okay.
why I did it. It's just who I am, not why I do things.
The most interesting part of all this isn't really that you guys decided to trounce all over the first law of the litany, because between you and me, I would like to see it go die in a fire. It's the fact that your child is going to be born in Hamid.
No, my child is my child. However she's born, I love her. It's my daughter.
I know that, but this is unprecedented. And quite frankly, I'm probably going to have to come back when she's born just to
Oh.
verify.
Somebody told me that what had happened to Metis was a curse. I mean, who knows? Maybe what I did fall bass backwards into is breaking it. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I mean, I know what I was doing per my own agenda, but this wasn't something devised into my purpose.
He nods.
I did what I did out of an act of love for my mate, for my husband, for myself. I didn't intend to this to go much further than us. I was just willing, and I asked myself, if I love this woman so much, why can't I have a baby with her? Why? Because of Garu? Because the child we met us? Why does that why does that stop someone from loving who they want to love and having children with who they want to have children with because they're metis? But the hell are we so weak as a people that we can't take care of our own?
There's a bit of a soft smile that crosses his face.
I ain't never known the Garu to back down from a challenge. This is a hard life, what we live. Some would say a cutting road. And it can wear men down to sand. But half the time I think that what's grinding away at us is ourselves. We've strayed so far from our purpose. And I'll just shrug. Sam Fuego said one time that the Garu litany wasn't a living law. I ain't in competition with nobody, but I can promise you I know the litany like a Philodox. And I can
I
promise
know.
you that that law is not living.
I know it isn't.
The whole damn thing needs to be upturned, shook out, and still relevant from where it was, oh, I don't know, 13,000 some odd years ago?
Eli nods. Believe me, I've been trying to convince the king to get together a council of Philodoxes to do just that for years.
Yeah, because, no. Let me explain something to you. You get together a council of Philodox to sit in a goddamn room, you're going to get fucking black smoke up every day like you're choosing the Pope, okay? It's not going to do anything. What the king needs to do is declare a change. He bears the silver crown. The Garu nation must fall in line with his edicts and dictates. It's that simple. You sit a bunch of Philodox around in a room, they ain't going to do shit. You want to see the king change the law? Make him change it. You got put
Eli
into,
just Eli just nods.
you got put
Okay.
into the position you were into. King's
Right.
smart. You are the right hand of the Silver Crown, correct?
I am.
Then you have one hell of a responsibility on your hands. Bigger than mine, in fact.
Oh, I'm aware.
No, you're not. But you're gonna be. Because when it comes time for you to sit down and you realize that the king is listening to you and more than likely gonna do what you say because you're his advisor, I can tell you what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be
What's that?
terrified. You're terrified now, on some level. Because you know that although it's Jonas's voice that will break the litany and change everything, that it was your mind and heart and will. But let him. And it's gonna go past you. It ain't you about any. It ain't about you no longer. No longer about you. It's about your daughter, your sons. It's about those that come after you and what they're gonna have to live with. And the way that the nation survives. Really. Because we're dying. Because we've been choking on these laws that have been killing us. So what I want to know is if you have the fortitude when that terror wells up in you and you realize you have to tear apart the litany and guide and advise the king on what he needs done, what you gonna do? It's nothing no Council of Philodoxus is gonna be able to fix. They ain't been able to 1,000 years. And I don't think you realized, Mr. Eli Wallace, he who knocks, that you had that available to you the entire time. And they'll just sit back.
Eli processes what Jesse said, and in his head he's thinking, "This guy's damn it." Just nods.
I can tell you which 3 laws I think need to be removed or amended.
Okay.
The first law, in my opinion, needs to be removed.
Oh, without question.
The second law needs to be amended that Garu, I don't know how to word it fancy. I'm sure if you gave me time, you could do it, but that Garu need to, and it's very specific that the word is not combat, but to think for a moment.
Eli, there is a look on his face that tells Jesse that he knows exactly what he's talking about.
Garu need to balance corruption. This is the best way I can think to put it. One thing that's always struck me so strongly is how imbalanced the Triad has become. This is something that my packmate and I have talked about several times. The last one I believe that needs amendment is do not suffer thy people to tend thy sickness. I think that that's poorly worded. I think that I think the intent of the law is solid, but I think that most people don't realize that it is something that falls upon the Garu themselves to fail at and not to force failure onto others. Does that make sense?
He nods. Seems you and I are on the same page about what laws need to change and get reworded.
Now, the rest of them, to be honest, can't really see much trouble with them. It makes sense. They're still applicable, they live in laws. Most important, do not cause any action to cause a Karen to be violated. That's not even a fucking question. The circumstances that constitute that law being justifiably broken are so slim that they do not belong in common conversation. Yes, you can fathom them. You shouldn't. It means all is lost. Don't eat the flesh of humans. Should probably amend that to say wolves. The flesh of our kin. He'll like do his hand like this is where Philodox get, iffy, you know what I'm saying?
He nods.
I mean the rest of the laws are they're pretty okay, I mean, respect territory and other and shit that ain't complicated. I mean complicated enough for you not to understand, but hey. Respect those beneath the altar of Gaia. Submission to those in greater station. Man, he'll kind of like they're all good. It's okay. But the first law, the second law, and I fucking forget which one the sickness one is. King needs to fix this. And he needs to take the approach of, if not now, when, if not us, who. And he needs to do it in confidence. This how needs to be clear. I mean, maybe he's going to choose not to change anything. Hell, maybe he's going to send you back into our sept with a couple war packs, wipe us all out, and give us to the kids to cut their teeth on. I don't know. What I do know is I love my daughter. And this feeling that I feel for her, there ain't no corruption. There ain't no laws being broken there. You got any other questions?
He thinks. I don't think so.
Get up. He'll look him over for a moment, kind of thinking.
He's in thought.
You lost your passion at some point. I could tell you're the kind of man who used to be much more beautiful and passionate when you were younger. I could tell you were the type of man who was a light to people, who people wanted to love and admire and be like. Maybe I'll get to meet that man one day. And he leaves.
After he's gone, Eli takes a very deep breath. He knows what he's going to do. And he gets up and he starts to gather up his stuff.
He hears a soft knock on the door.
He answers it.
It's Alexei.
He smiles, pulls him in.
Smirk him.
I have to go back today.
I know.
I am going to fucking gut the litany.
Well, if anybody can, you can. I've been on the receiving end of you getting something. You're quite adept at it. I'll hop up on the counter.
I'm scared. No one's ever done this before. Or at least if they've tried.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've done it, and they got their asses killed.
Right, exactly. Well, it's to say that the same thing's not going to happen to me.
I'll say lovely things at your funeral.
You better.
I will mourn over the loss of the greatest love of my life, who never was. And he'll nod.
He steps in and wraps his arms around him.
He hesitates a moment, but then he raps.
I'm sorry, Alexei.
For what?
I don't know. Everything, I guess.
Look, it's not my fault you need your fucking lily white life, okay? It's fine. You and me were two different men. I'm a fucking asshole. I hate what was handed to me. And I swear to God, if one more person, fuck, I'm so burnt out, I can't even begin to explain to you how burnt out I am, okay? It's just that simple. I'm a part of a fucking tribe that everybody goddamn hates. Simply by fucking merit of birth. And on top of that, I'm expected to be a leader. Nobody wants us to lead, but we're expected to be leaders. Well, fuck.
Eli nods like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the one
Don't
thing
I fucking know it.
that I ever wanted for myself, well, that didn't work out. I mean, I love my wife. Don't get me fucking wrong. Jesus fucking Christ. I'd never leave her. Well, I mean, whatever. I don't, you know me. I don't like to fucking deal with that kind of shit. I don't think in those terms, you know what I mean?
He nods.
She was my best friend. She is my best friend. And when my brother dropped her, I picked her up. Because I got dropped. I knew how it felt. I knew that pain. It's okay. That's what my life is. You came to terms with it a long time ago.
I'm gonna do what I believe is right.
Yeah.
But that also means that this could very well be the last time we see each other.
Every time I see you, I realize it's the last time I could see you. Moreover, I realize that one time it will be.
Kisses him.
He kisses back. It's again, it's that hesitant kind of reluctant, not reluctant, but just kind of like guarded kiss. But he kisses him.
Mm.
Go back home. See you in the ritual.
Yeah. There's a chance I may have to come back when Alyssa has her baby. But I don't know yet.
I do love you. You know that, right?
He
Well,
nods.
to be honest, I should probably just fucking drop this, to be honest.
I love you too. And he shakes his head.
I'll kiss his forehead. You know where I am. You got my phone number.
He smiles. Oh yeah.
Does he look like he's tearing up?
Oh yeah.
I'll touch his cheek. What?
I'm gonna miss you, okay?
His brow goes up. Eli, I accepted a long time ago that you sold your soul to success.
That I did.
That you lead this life, this half life. A life I sure as fuck never would have given you. But that you're happy. I'll shrug. So I miss you, but I also understand that you have what you want. So there you go. He'll slide off the counter. I mean, Alyssa's due any day now. If you're gonna come back when she has the baby, you get to see me soon. I mean, the ritual's only what, a couple months off? You gonna come to a West Coast?
Of course I am. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you normally go to the Boston one. I didn't know if you were going to LA.
I told you that I would make sure we ended up at the same ritual.
But you could have also drugged me and dragged me back to Boston. So
I could have, but
I'm not gonna put that past you. I've seen some of shit
I,
here.
I always go to Boston. I'll check out LA.
Yeah, the other one's in New Orleans if you want to meet halfway.
Oh, that could be.
No, I've heard that one gets kind of wild. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Wow. Anyway, he'll look at him. Oh, do you know who I miss?
Mm.
Apollo. Oh my god. Need to give that man a call. We'll stretch.
He smiles at Alexei. I'll see you soon.
He'll shrug. See you soon. Be safe. And he'll give him a soft kiss again, like a really quick one. And he'll wave bye-bye and walk out.
Christ.
Yeah,
Eli.
that's what he does after that. That's the fun part. He drinks himself into fucking amnesia. So he doesn't have to remember that.
Aww. So Eli finishes packing and fucking gonna leave via Moonbridge because fuck flying. Oh my fucking god.
No, let's get over.
So on his way back, he has a lot to think about, and he knows the number one recommendation he's going to make. And the rest might take a little time talking and ironing things out, but he's in full Philodox mode on the way back. And yeah. So when he gets back, he doesn't even go home first. He just goes straight to Jonas.
Okay. We'll say he's in his quote unquote more office setting. He's writing some stuff down.
Eli gives a soft knock on the door.
Come in.
Eli walks in.
He'll look up. Oh yeah, you were supposed to get back today.
Mm-hmm.
He'll set aside what he's doing. He's wearing pretty much what he's wearing in his overlay. Like a sleeveless black button-up shirt and like black jeans and boots. What's up? What's going on?
He sits down. He takes a breath.
No, fuck, you're gonna get serious on me. He'll sit down. He'll move the king for a moment. Drag himself into fucking king mindset. Lace his hands over his lap. What's up?
Well, that sept has certainly trounced all over the first law of the litany.
Okay, what, you want a war pack?
No.
I'll breathe a sigh of relief.
No, I want the law gone. Look, what they're doing there fucking works. Like, the way that they live, how they interact with each other, that's not detrimental at all.
This coming out of you. What can I say? I expected that.
Look, I went there with full intentions of coming back and saying we should just get rid of them, but I spent a week there, interacted with people.
But you got yourself in a little bit of trouble too.
I did.
What happened? Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
He he tells him what happened.
He listens. He doesn't. He looks displeased, but not like he's gonna react. Well, you learn your lesson?
He nods.
You punish?
Sort of.
Well, they didn't ask anything. You don't worry about it. He buries it. Whatever, it's gone. Eli, what the fuck is wrong?
What do you mean?
There's something wrong with you. You've been by my side how long? I trust you. You think I trust you because I don't know you? What's wrong?
He thinks for a moment. Finally admitted something.
Okay, what is it?
That I am very much in love with Alexei Petrova.
He kind of sits like, whoa. What kind of, whoa? You gay? But no, not there's anything wrong with it. I'm like, he'll hold a hand up. Like, no, it's not like, I'm not saying your best friend's gay. Come on, man. But you're married. I mean, you got a wife, you got kids.
No, I know that. No, I'm not gay.
Okay. Well, I'm not so fucked on Leo's mention order like that. You know what I mean? Like you. But
No,
you
I
see what
know.
I'm saying, right? Like.
I do.
Man, look. Fuck, man. Like you're married. He's married. Okay. The Petrovas, man. I love my best friend, man. I fucking love Toy like a brother. Okay. He's run by my side for, oh my God, 30 years at least. There ain't nothing casual about them.
He nods.
You fall in love with him. That's a. He'll shake his head. There ain't no going halves on that.
No.
You gotta walk away from that. You gotta pull whatever the fuck it is inside of you to just break away and just put it behind you, or man, you're gonna have to have a long fucking hard think about what you want out of life.
I know.
While still doing your goddamn job. I cannot have you getting distracted because of your love life.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Good. Though I do appreciate that you explained to me what was wrong. Now that it's out there, I need you to get your head back on the litany. Come on.
He takes a breath and clears his head and okay. So as I said, I spent a week observing, interviewing, and I don't see anything wrong with what's going on there. Look, I've felt for a long time that the first law of the litany is bullshit.
I mean, I'm a fucking Arun. Shake his head like this isn't his wheelhouse. We got advisors to handle this shit. Hey, fucking you.
I mean, right?
you think for me on this regards. So what
And
do
I
you?
have been thinking, and I have been, and like I said, I've thought for a long time that it was bullshit, and seeing in practice an entire sept that lives without it, he shrugs. I don't see why it needs to exist anymore.
What else?
There's a couple things that need to be reworded.
I'll pull out a piece of paper. I'm not fucking you, not a yellow steno notepad.
That's fucking amazing. Of course he does.
One of those fucking pens, little big pens, the white ones with like he's gonna fucking do this with this shit. Go on, start.
Because
Come on.
because he still thinks it's 1995.
Yeah. So he'll write down every fucking law of the litany, give or take, because word for word, because he is the king, so he does know them. So first law, he'll cross it out. Second law.
Second law.
By the way.
So the second law is killing us.
He'll look at him as though he doesn't disagree with him, but he wants to hear him. Like he's in our room. This is not him.
Mm-hmm. Destroying the worm doesn't restore balance to the triad.
Okay.
So combating it, I think people are taking it too literally. They're taking it to mean that the worm should be destroyed rather than restored.
He inadvertently growls. This is that thing, you and Petrova. He'll like roll his hand. Talk about
Indeed.
it, isn't it?
It is. But I mean, listen to the logic though. If you take out part of the triad and there's no balance, and all we're doing is destroying ourselves. What the worm's original purpose is extremely necessary and vital to the way that we function.
So what do you suggest?
That the worm, instead of destroying it, instead of destroying everything worm tainted, that whenever possible, it's cleansed. Now, there's going to be circumstances where something worm tainted is going to need to be destroyed, of course. I'm not saying it's not, but that shouldn't be the first thought that comes to people's minds.
Okay. Now give me something that I can write down as a codified law.
Cleanse.
And are we focusing on the worm or are we focusing on the triad?
The triad.
Strive to restore balance whenever possible.
Yes.
Okay, now
Because corruption isn't just the worm. The wild and the weaver can be corrupted too.
he'll tilt his head back like his our room brain is trying so hard. I need a fucking law here. Come on. I'll think. Strive to restore balance. And I'll think. Like tapping the pen. Oppose corruption.
Eli will nod. Yes.
But again, that's not a law. That's not a. It's you gotta. There's an elegance. I can fucking even me in my fucking unrefined ways can see it. There's a beauty to the fucking litany.
No, I know it's the way that it flows, and
he's thinking. He'll kind of. He's trying so hard. I had him know exactly how to word it, but. He'll write. Actually, he'll stop and he'll start writing. He says protect the web of not web. He'll write that protect the interconnected balance of the triad. And a separate law, because we're taking out one, so we need to replace it. Oppose that which corrupts. There. It actually puts the flow back in order. That's fine. And he'll smile.
Eli smiles.
So, protect the interconnected balance of the triad, oppose that which corrupts. Two separate laws.
Perfect.
That way, if they violate that law of the litany, if they, for instance, do something that serves the worm too much, or serves the weaver, or serves the wild, something like that. Yeah, to the point that it's fucking unbalancing things, like
He nods.
Just crap like that. You can slam with the law.
Yeah, he kind of growls when he hears Black Spiral Dancers, like, fuck those bitches.
Or as oppose that which corrupts, however you fucking choose to oppose, it's not just combat, you're just opposing it. And the corruption can be from any source. There you go. That's what you fuckers keep talking about. I know. He'll wave his hand like I listen to you. Respect the territory of another. We'll look at him like, you got a problem?
No, it's fine.
Okay, accept an honorable surrender. I'm not fucking compromising on that one.
Nope.
Submission to those of higher station.
I don't really see a problem with that.
I'll wave it off. Respect those of lower station for all of our guide.
Those are fine.
Okay, first year I killed the greatest in station.
I mean, I don't. It's fine. How often? I mean, really.
Shrug.
Whatever.
You should not eat the flesh of humans.
Okay. Now that one was written right after the Impergium.
I'm odd.
I don't think that it's much of an issue anymore about eating humankind. I think that it should be reworded to our kin and each other.
He'll think. He'll tap the pen to the paper. Shall not eat the flesh of our progenitor kind. I'll smile at him.
He nods. That's good.
I think I was king. He'll like bounce his eyebrows at him.
Right? The veil shall not be lifted. No, yeah, we're not fucking with that.
Yeah, he's do not suffer that people that's in that sickness.
Okay. Now that one's problematic too.
We'll look at him.
It can be taken to extremes. And a lot of people, a lot of Garou also stick Metis under that tenet.
I think maybe what you're trying to get at is that you want to see the law speak less of what not to do and what to do.
Yes, that.
He'll think a moment and kind of look up. He kind of writes and rewrites and writes, and he writes a couple things down, kind of feeling out the letters and how they like kind of fit in and all that. He shakes his head and scratches out a couple options. So for the people to sickness. Respect your place in the community. And the place of others. He's saying that like it's a foundation. Like that's not the law he's going to write down. It's what he's thinking.
Eli nods. It's on the right track.
Respect the interconnectedness of the community and do not take more than you give.
Eli smiles.
You like that?
I do like that. Yes.
It binds it back to the first law. It
does.
Interconnected. So you're trying to remember how to spell it. Of our community. And what did I say? We'll think. Don't take more than you give.
Yes.
It's like a fucking child over here. And take not more than you give. Fucking remembering he needs the word this pretty. More than you give. Okay, respect to the interconnectedness of our community and take not more than you give. There we go. The leader may be challenged at any time during peace. That is not negotiable. The leader may not be challenged during wartime. This is not negotiable. You shall take no
Eli
action.
nods.
This is a current to be violated. If you ask me to change that, I'm throwing you out of the nation. No point at him.
Why the fuck would I ask you to change that? No.
Hold his hands up. Congratulations, you're still a member of the nation. Respect the interconnected balance of the triad. Oppose that which corrupts. Respect the territory of another, accept an honorable surrender. Submissions to those of higher station. Respect those of lower station for all Gaia. Sheriff's chair. Kill the Grayson station. You shall not eat the flesh of our progenitor kind. The veil shall not be lifted. Respect the interconnectedness of our community and take not more. The leader may be challenged any time during peace. The leader may not be challenged during wartime. You should take no action to cause apparent to be violated.
Eli nods.
I'm taking out the interconnectedness of our community. It makes the law too long. Respect the community and take not more than you give.
Okay.
He'll look over them, like just really kind of looking at them, studying them. He mouthed the number. He was counting, make sure there were still 13 laws. He looks at him. As in, like, and now what? I imagine Eli is quite, in fact, feeling that terror that Jesse said.
He is. He takes a breath. And now it has to be implemented. And there will probably be backlash from
I'll pass it up to
more.
the council, see what they say. We'll get up.
Okay.
I imagine this is probably where Eli feels that extreme stab of terror, as in this is not probably what needs to happen. You just need to fucking do it.
Yeah, he's gonna say, no, Jonas. You are the king. Fuck the council. This is your nation.
His brows go up.
The council is going to pass it around and tear it apart, and nothing's going to change, and I will probably die. You want it to change? You implement it. You are the king.
You want me? Let me get this fucking straight, Eli. You want me to take this set of fucking laws, throw out 13,000 years worth of our history, our living ways, and just switch up everything and expect people to follow? No, actually, let me fucking rephrase that. Force people to follow it.
That is exactly what I'm saying. You bear the silver crown. You took this responsibility. You lead this nation. Not some fucking washed up assholes. You.
He'll look down at the laws again. You'll permit me one thing.
What is that?
Cienfuegos, read them.
Okay.
And he'll call Cienfuegos in. Cienfuegos is actually close enough that if it were Moonbridge, he could easily come in.
Eli will fucking sit there and wait for his ass to arrive.
I hope you don't mind that he suggested including Cienfuegos in the decision.
Nope. Honestly, honestly, I was kind of hoping. So, fine.
Yeah, so Cienfuegos will walk in, and he'll the look on his face is pretty much the one in his overlay. Like, what the fuck are you two doing? And he'll shake his head and
don't mind us. We're just fucking up the nation.
Albert will actually fucking motion right over to Eli, like, well, you did this, you started it, you finish it. And Antonio will look at him like, hello.
Eli will smile, and he will take the piece of paper, and he will hand it
to
Antonio.
Not like that. And he'll look at it. What's this? What is this?
This is changing Garou history.
Okay, but what is it? Like,
it's the new litany.
Okay, well, okay then. Blink, blink. Now he'll look down at it. He'll look at it. You undid the first law.
You did
the second law.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh wow. He just rubs his forehead. Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Eli right now, for all his intents and purposes, though he is terrified, he is exuberating a certain amount of confidence that he wasn't before, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go down with the ship if I'm going down.
Gutted 3 laws of the litany.
Yep.
Okay. As long as you say okay. Protect the try to. He's counting out to make sure it flows.
Mhm.
Wow. Jesus. He'll shake his head. Who wrote these? I surely this had to be one of your other Philodoxes.
No, Jonas wrote them with my advisement.
Yeah, Jonas will wave at him, and he actually looks at Jonas shocked, like, I didn't know you could do that. Good to know. You know these big words. He actually looks at him with a little more respect, honestly. He's kind of like, oh. Okay, protecting internet by the balance of the triad. How do people violate it? What are we doing? What do they do it?
He'll think. I think
I think what you're trying to get at is that you're trying to move away from a litany that focuses on violation and more as a set of guidelines. Fair enough, got you. Opposes that which corrupts. Okay, got it. Respect the community and take not more than you give. So what you're saying is that covers the people who, as per where do not suffer thy people to thy sickness. This is in the same vein. If someone were doing that, you could say that they're not respecting the community and taking more than they give. Okay, got you.
He nods.
You shall eat the flesh for progenitor crying, humans and wolves. Okay, fair. That's good. That was impressive, actually. Gotta give it to you, too. That was good. And it's gonna, like, really, really make the lupus happy.
He nods.
Does that mean that the people can eat metis? Hold a finger up.
No.
Okay.
Like,
okay. Which is okay.
He looks at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No.
Dude, my God. Okay, protect the inner connected. Let's try it. Pose up to corpse. Wow. Well, I'll be damned. He'll put it on the table.
So do you approve?
Yeah, I'm shocked, but wow, you two really, these are laws I can get behind, to be honest.
Eli actually cracks a smile and sort of beams a little bit at Jonas, like,
Jonas will smile. You understand that with the first law of the litany, you're telling people now that they need to protect the worm.
yes.
When we have literally our entire lives been taught to fight it.
And we're dying because of it. It's never should have been about killing the worm and destroying it. It should have always been about fighting the corruption that drives it. Because the worm is necessary to balance.
Oh God, this is gonna start wars. But the judges of doom are considered the de facto enforcer of the litany. If these laws are set, I will honor them and append the former litany and set them in stone.
Eli will nod. Thank you.
I can't speak for Konietzko or Mari Cabra or the Ardrai or any of the other. He'll shake his head. They may not fall into line, and there may be septs that honor the old ways and do not come to terms with the new laws.
I understand that.
I would recommend diplomacy in that.
He nods.
Probably going to receive backlash from Broad McPheon. I don't even question that.
I know. I'm not wanting to just wipe out those that oppose. That sets the wrong precedent because what are we changing if we continue to do that?
Mm-hmm. I believe the Margrave will accept these laws. Knowing him, he'll shake his head, knowing the changes I know he's wanted to see. He'll nod.
Eli will nod too. Yes, that's why I'm not too worried about him. Ron McFinn is one of the ones I'm worried about the most, but I think that he should be able to listen to reason.
I could assassinate him.
Well, I know certain Philodox that would be extremely happy with that.
Do you wish me to?
Let's get his reaction first. And then if he can't be reasoned with, then I will order his assassination.
He smiles. Yay! It's the first time he's ever remembered seeing Antonio smile in about 10 years.
Eli smiles with him because honestly, he kind of hopes that he gets to order the assassination of Bron McFinn because fuck that guy.
like the king just looks like, oh, thank God. Jonas will pull the laws back over on this fucking yellow notepad. He'll just shake his head.
All right. Your Majesty, you have the approval of the leader of the Judges of Doom and the recommendation of your advisor.
How do I go about announcing this? I'm kind of like, help! Oh, by the way.
Well, I mean, if you were the President of the United States, it would be a press conference. So what is the Garu equivalent of a press conference?
Moot.
Exactly. You invite the alphas of every sept. You make an announcement at a formal moot.
We could always hold it. He'll nod. Doesn't have to be here.
That's true. He nods like, yeah, I suppose that's true, yeah.
I mean, seeing that they're the ones that kicked down the door. We can let them handle the party. I'll just shrug.
Okay.
I don't see why not. Besides, I miss Talia. Fucker. God, I hate that jackass. I'll just rub his face. Oh, fuck you and your fucking history-making fuckery. Antonio just smiles. Let the Sep know. This is fucking official, so open your ears, okay?
Oh, he's listening.
Let the Sep know I'm coming. And I'm going to make an announcement.
Eli looks fucking gleeful that he gets to instill some sort of fear in them for the time being.
Tell him I've reached my judgment. He'll nod.
He'll nod. I will definitely do that.
Oh, and yeah, by the way, now that that's over,
Hmm.
if you really love him, let it be a living love. Because whatever you got right now is, I don't see this light in your eyes a lot of times. I like it. I like this fire in you. And you don't have it a lot of times. You hear what I'm saying?
Eli nods. I hear.
I mean, unless you like going to fucking Disney World and riding the teacups.
Well, I do, but
Whatever, you fucking sandal wearing sock motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking look over these laws for a little bit and set in my fucking head that I'm gonna announce this. Jesus fucking Christ, San Diego. What the fuck is there to do in San Diego? It's a zoo, right?
yes, there's the zoo. There's SeaWorld.
Is there bitches? Antonio drops his
There's
jaw
bitches.
like, come on.
Eli nods and without even missing a beat, he says, "Yep, there's bitches."
Okay, no, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. There are women of loose repute. And Antonio just puts a hand up like, no, bad. What are my options in said place? He'll just kind of rub his ear.
It's a beach city. What do you think?
Yes. Bikini sluts. And he walks off.
And it's been fucking hot there, so
Oh, it's about to get a whole hell of a lot hotter. And he just walks out, rubbing his belly, scratches it, fucking kinging over here. He remembers the pad and he takes it, like balls the fucking laws up in his hands, like, come here, you laws, fuck you laws. My dick feels like walking in the other room. And
when he
Antonio,
leaves the room,
yeah.
when he leaves the room, Eli looks at Antonio.
Your lusts for that man are barely contained. So amusing to see. He'll shake his head and just look down.
I want to fuck him so badly.
You don't need to know
Oh
that.
my god.
I have a wife and several
I do.
mistresses.
I don't think Alicia would mind if I left her mother. My daughter. I don't think that she would be upset if I left her mother.
I have things that I could tell you, but I don't know if they're appropriate in public.
We're not in public.
Oh, your wife's having an affair on you.
I'm not even surprised.
I'm not.
So yeah. He smiles. I'm gonna change my life a little bit.
He'll no emotion where the laws were, like you haven't already.
Okay, well, a lot actually.
Just pointing it out. Not everyone can have a mate as cherished as mine, as beautiful as mine. As forgiving as mine. I'll nod.
He smiles.
She's been by my side almost 50 years. We were children together. He'll shrug. I'm not that old. Well, you go change your stars. I have to go back to doing things that Shadow Lords do, like brooding.
He smiles.
He pulls a Sudoku out of his pocket. Little pen.
And I think with Eli leaving, going home, probably a good place to end the scene.
Ah! Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Goodbye.